Hello, my dear students. I, Hina Kausar, Assistant Professor, Department of Sociology, Abhidananda Senior College, welcomes you again for my today's session, that is Types of Socialization. This is the part of the Unit 2, Socialization and Culture. So today we are going to cover the types of socialization. In the last class, we had already completed concept definition and characteristics. So let's begin the session, that types of socialization. Socialization is the learning process wherein we develop our personality through adapting another person's culture. Human infants are born without any culture yet. When a baby is born, socialization takes place in order for him to have a culture based on what his parents and his environment would teach him. Socialization is the process of knowing another person's culture and learning how to live within it. When we talk about culture, we are referring to the totality of moral norms, values, language, attitudes, and other aspects comprising a society. All of us have roles to accomplish within our society, and socialization helps us to harbor knowledge and skills to satisfy these societal roles. Generally, there are five types of socialization: primary socialization, secondary socialization, developmental socialization, anticipatory socialization, re-socialization, socialization. So let's start the first, that is primary socialization. This type of socialization happens when a child learns the values, norms and behaviors that should be displayed in order to live accordingly to a specific culture. Primary socialization is the process by which an individual learns the basic values, norms, and behaviors that are expected of them by their society. The family provides children with a sense of moral values, teaching the difference between right and wrong behavior and how to relate appropriately to others, like family, friends, strangers, etc. As children get older, they start forming primary attachment with friends and then with other adults through things like marriage, work, etc. So here we can brief the slide that primary socialization basically it starts from the very early stage of an individual's life, that is in childhood. As a child, he learns different values, norms, behavior, attitude, and different patterns of living from a specific culture. And this they are learning because that is what expected to be by the society. And here we can say the family playing a primary socialization agency which teaches the moral values, difference between right and wrong behavior, wrong thing, right things, etc. So here basically the family socialize the children, and from this the children they get older and they are forming one kind of attachment with their friends, family and other. So this process of primary socialization basically gets continued. Next type is secondary socialization. This type of socialization occurs when a person learns an appropriate behavior to be displayed within a smaller group, which is still part of a larger society. Secondary socialization takes place when a child learns the values, beliefs, and attitudes of their culture through those outside of the family, such as teachers, friends, and the media. Secondary socialization occurs between the individual and those people in their life with whom they have secondary relationships. A secondary relationship is one in which the individual does not have a close, personal, intimate, or face to face relationship with the people that are responsible for the socialization process. Secondary socialization often takes place during adolescence and adulthood and is mainly achieved through peer groups, work colleagues, and clubs or societies. Secondary socialization has been used by functionalists to describe phenomena ranging from gender roles to adult conformity. So to brief this slide, we can say that the socialization, this type of socialization where again the individual learn many things and from the smaller group it's become a part of a larger society. The secondary socialization happens in the life of an individual after family through teachers, through schools, through friends, media, etc. Secondary socialization where face-to-face relationship sometimes not possible or not happening, but here again indirectly the socialization process happens like at the workplace, distance learning through colleagues, etc. So this is what all about the secondary socialization. Third type is developmental socialization. This type of socialization involves a learning process wherein the focus in on developing our social skills. Developmental socialization is a learning process wherein the focus in on developing social skills or on learning behavior within a social institution. This type of socialization can happen at any point in life, but is often thought of as happening during childhood and adolescence. It is during these years the children learn important social skills like how to communicate with others, how to resolve conflict, and how to make friends according to Cromwell 2006. We can summarize this slide again that in the developmental socialization, the individual learn and develop their skills, attitude, and behavior. And it can happen at any point of in his life. And basic thing is what to develop the skills. It's like personality development classes which you generally take when you are hesitate to deliver a speech in a in a big crowd, etc. So they basically trying to polish their personality through developmental socialization. Next is anticipatory socialization. This type of socialization refers to the process wherein a person practices or rehearses for future social relationships. Anticipatory socialization is the process by which people learn about future roles and expectations in order to prepare for them. It often happens before a person enters into a new social situation, such as starting a new job. To brief this particular slide again, I would like to explain that anticipatory socialization where individual prepared for their future role. Like for example, for going to a job, like what type of question they're going to ask, how to prepare themselves for the job, for the interview. Like a small kids also before going to the school, they also prepared for the future role as a student. Before going to the college, they also prepared that how they are life will going to change from the school child to the college student. So this is what the anticipatory socialization. Next is the last one is re-socialization. This type of socialization involves rejecting previous behavior patterns and accepting new ones so that individual can shift from one part of his life to another. Resocialization is said to be happening throughout human life cycle. Resocialization is the process by which someone learns new norms, values, and behaviors. Most typically, this involves partially or completely redefining the traits of the role that a person had previously occupied. Resocialization often happens when a person enters into a new social situation such as starting a new job. I would like to brief this slide again that resocialization, in short, you have to remember that it is a process where the individual learn the new things, and very important point clause that the role which the person previously has occupied also. So the example I would like to give you, like for example prisoners, when some person has served in the jail and coming back again to the normal life. So to coming to the norm, see, before committing the crime the person was in the normal life, then the crime committed, then again to come back in the normal life the person have to re-socialization, do re-socialization, that to learn again the new norm, value, behavior. Same way, example I have given you, starting a new job means the person was in the new job, but again to going back to the job again he have to work more and learn different new things, new social situation, etc. So this is all about the different types of socialization. I hope you have understood the today's session. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have learned different things through my PPTs. I will meet you in the next session where we'll learn more about the agencies of socialization. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.